How can you identify ultra-processed foods in daily life? This is part 2, continuing yesterday's discussion. Welcome to day 24, and it's our second off day of the week. And we dove into some black egg salad, fish curry, and pongal for today's meals. So we can kind of categorize almost all foods into 4 major divisions. We start off with whole foods or very, very minimally processed foods. It's quite self-explanatory here. An orange is a whole food. Now, fresh squeezed orange juice is still undergoing the squeezing, which is a kind of non-industrial processing where you remove the fiber, but that juice is still natural. So that's category number 1. Number 2 would be simple processed foods or cooking ingredients like groundnut oil or olive oil, where olives are undergoing crushing, malaxing, centrifugation and all of that to get the oil. That's still okay. Up next, we enter the slightly bigger leagues, actual processed foods, where these come into the category of being bottled or canned to preserve or even enhance flavor. If the same orange juice came from a Tetra Pak like Tropicana or any other popular brand, instead of freshly squeezing, some serious preservatives come into the mix. So this would come under that category. And finally, ultra-processed foods. Now, these are also mass-produced, but they have a crazy long shelf life, almost unbelievably long, and they are usually loaded with saturated fats or sugars, highly refined sugars or salts, or all 3 in some cases. And the main differentiating factor will be a ton of industrial substances like stabilizers and emulsifiers that you don't usually find in a regular household kitchen. Definitely a huge advantage if you can keep these fairly low in the diet. And they are associated with multiple health problems long term and can be very, very addictive. Like, why is broccoli not as addictive as Cheetos? Because broccoli wasn't produced in a lab and made sure it interacts with your brain and signals the centers responsible for addiction over years of research. There's more to all of this, and I think we'll probably do a part 3 tomorrow. Sandekla.